Marcus Aurelius. How to build self-discipline? Stoicism. The foundation of self-discipline. Purpose, self-reliance, and daily action. Without purpose, discipline crumbles. Without action, dreams die. Without self-reliance, freedom is impossible. Today we go back nearly 2,000 years to uncover how Marcus Aurelius, emperor and Stoic philosopher, mastered these foundations to build an unbreakable will. What you will learn today isn't philosophy, it's survival, it's power, it's freedom. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. Marcus Aurelius. Part 1. Find your purpose. Marcus Aurelius ruled during times of plague, war, and betrayal, yet every morning he woke with clarity. He wasn't driven by fame, nor wealth, nor comfort. He was driven by purpose, to serve, to improve, to lead with virtue. Purpose anchors discipline. Without it, why endure hardship? Why wake up early? Why persist when comfort calls? Marcus wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work, as a human being." Your purpose must be bigger than excuses, bigger than temporary feelings, bigger than pain. Real-life example. Modern Navy SEALs endure hellish training not because they enjoy pain, but because their mission, their why, is crystal clear. Without mission, they quit. With it, they endure anything. Mini action step. Tonight, write down. What do I truly value? What am I willing to suffer for? Your discipline is only as strong as your purpose. Part 2. Count on yourself. When storms raged around Rome, Marcus didn't seek sympathy. He didn't wait for rescue. He stood firm. His journal reveals a harsh truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Self-discipline demands radical responsibility. Blaming others, circumstances, or luck weakens you. Real-life example. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter was accepted. She was broke, depressed, a single mother, but she counted on herself. She kept showing up, waiting for a perfect mentor, perfect economy, perfect partner. That is death by waiting. You are the cavalry. You are the hero you're waiting for. Mini action step. Reflect. Where am I blaming others? Shift. What small action can I take today? Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. Marcus Aurelius, act now. Trust yourself. Part 3. Show up every day. Greatness isn't built in dramatic moments. It's built in the quiet hours when no one watches. Marcus wrote daily, not for fame, but to sharpen his soul. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. He showed up for the hard days, the boring days, the painful days. So must you. Real-life example. Kobe Bryant arrived at practice hours before his teammates. Day after day, year after year, rain or shine. He wasn't chasing motivation. He was devoted to the process. Self-discipline is consistency without applause. Mini action step. Choose one habit aligned with your purpose. Example. Writing, workout, study. Commit. Do it daily for 30 days, no excuses. Warning, motivation will die. Doubt will grow. Discomfort will scream. Show up anyway, because in the silence of those moments, your destiny is being written. Discipline isn't a talent, it's a decision, made not once, but daily, hourly, moment by moment. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Marcus Aurelius. Today, find your purpose, trust yourself, and show up. The future belongs to the disciplined. Subscribe now, because in our next episode, we'll go even deeper. How to master hardship, control, and delayed gratification to forge a life few dare to imagine. The journey has just begun. Part 2, Mastering Hardship, Strength through Control, Endurance, and Mindset. Comfort is a trap. Ease is an illusion. Growth lives on the other side of hardship. Today we uncover how Marcus Aurelius forged an iron mind by embracing pain, hardship, and relentless self-control. If you master this, you master your fate. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Marcus Aurelius. Part 1. Practice voluntary hardship. Marcus Aurelius, though an emperor, chose to live simply. No golden thrones, no luxurious feasts. He slept on simple beds, wore plain clothes, and ate modest meals. Take away your opinion, and there is taken away the complaint. He understood. Voluntary discomfort today builds resilience for tomorrow. Real-life example. Modern elite military units like Navy SEALs and SAS practice controlled suffering, intense physical and mental challenges to harden their willpower. Mini action step. Take a cold shower tomorrow morning. Walk instead of drive. Fast for a few hours longer. Every small hardship is a brick in the fortress of your mind. Warning, without hardship you grow soft. Entitled, Weak. Choose voluntary hardship now, or life will choose involuntary hardship for you later. Part 2. Practice dichotomy of control, 10 to 20. One of Marcus's most powerful realizations was the dichotomy of control. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Trying to control everything is madness. Trying to control nothing is weakness. The Stoic path is clarity. Control your reactions, not the world. Real-life example. A pilot can't control the storm, but he can control his hands on the wheel. A student can't control exam questions, but can control preparation. Mini action step. Tonight, divide your worries into 2 columns. Things I control, things I don't control. Burn the second list. Focus only on the first. Freedom begins when you stop trying to control the uncontrollable. Part 3. Never play the victim, 20 to 30. Victimhood is seductive. It absolves you of responsibility. It gives comfort, but steals your power. Marcus endured betrayals, loss, endless wars, yet refused to blame. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Life happens for you, not to you. Real-life example. Thomas Edison, after his factory burned down, simply said, "Thank God all our mistakes were burned up. We can start again fresh." Weak minds blame. Strong minds build. Mini action step. Identify one area where you're feeling like a victim. Reframe it. What is this teaching me? How can I grow from this? You are not a victim. You are an architect of your destiny. Part 4. Practice delayed gratification. Marcus wrote endlessly about the dangers of giving in to momentary pleasure. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Modern culture worships instant pleasure, fast food, fast likes, fast validation. But real power comes from delaying gratification. Real-life example. The famous marshmallow test showed that children who could delay eating one marshmallow for a bigger reward later were dramatically more successful in life. Discipline is the muscle that says no to now for the sake of yes to greatness later. Mini action step. Delay one pleasure today. Choose water over soda. Choose reading over scrolling. Every no today is a yes to a future most people will never see. Pain is the tuition for greatness. Hardship is the sculptor of heroes. Control, endurance, mindset. These are the true wealth of life. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Marcus Aurelius. Today, embrace hardship. Control your focus. Reject victimhood. Delay gratification. Subscribe now, because in our next video, we reveal the final keys to self-discipline, how the company you keep and the honesty you practice will either make or break your destiny. The journey isn't over. It's only getting deeper. The company you keep. Emulating the wise, silencing the doubters, and self-reflection. You are the average of the 5 voices you listen to most. Your environment will either sharpen your will or break it. Today, we unlock the final pieces of unshakable self-discipline through choosing your influences, mastering your circle, and practicing ruthless self-honesty. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Part 1. Ignore naysayers. Marcus ruled an empire filled with backstabbers, complainers, and cowards. Yet he stood calm, detached from their noise. The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know anything about the subject. Naysayers project their fears onto you. Critics fear your growth because it exposes their stagnation. Real-life example. When Elon Musk proposed electric cars and reusable rockets, he was laughed at until he wasn't. Today, those industries have been transformed forever. Mini action step. Identify one naysayer voice you're allowing too much into your mind. Silence it. Unfollow, mute, detach. Your path is yours alone. Build it in silence. Let your success make the noise. Part 2. Find wise people to emulate. Marcus didn't rely solely on himself. He studied and revered the wise. He learned from great generals, philosophers, and mentors before him. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. Learning from the wise compresses decades into days. It sharpens your judgment, expands your perspective, and fuels your discipline. Real-life example. Benjamin Franklin famously created a virtual board of advisors made up of his heroes, even those long dead. He would ask, what would they do in my situation? Mini action step. List 5 wise figures you admire, living or dead. Study one idea from one of them every day. Emulation is evolution. Choose your heroes carefully because you will become like them. Part 3. Honestly review your day. Marcus practiced nightly reflection. Before sleep, he would review. Where did I act with virtue? Where did I fall short? Where can I improve tomorrow? The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Self-reflection is a weapon. It exposes weakness before it becomes fatal. It strengthens resolve before temptation strikes. Real-life example. Athletes watch game footage to find every small flaw, not to punish themselves, but to correct and elevate. Mini action. Step. Tonight ask yourself, what did I do well today? What needs improvement? What is one small adjustment I can make tomorrow? Growth demands brutal honesty with yourself. In the end, self-discipline isn't forged alone. It's forged by the people you listen to, by the heroes you study, by the standards you demand of yourself each day. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius. Ignore the doubters. Walk with the wise. Judge yourself fairly and fiercely. The world doesn't need more critics. It needs more creators, more builders, more disciplined warriors. Subscribe now, because what comes next will take us even deeper, mastering adversity, turning suffering into fuel, and building an unbreakable life. Your journey to true greatness has only just begun.